Hello again, it's Rob from Fountain Pen Journey. I'm going to just talk about swapping nibs on the Wingsong 3008. I believe the process is also the same on the Wingsong 3009. This is the Wingsong 3008, as you can see engraved onto the cap band there. These two pens are both 3008s. I believe the process is also the same with Lamy pens, i.e. Lamy All-Star, Lamy Safari, Lamy Aion, winged nibs, i.e. these things with the Lamy style pointed nib and the little wings on either side of the feed which retain it in place. Now, I'm going to do a demonstration here. This could be an absolute failure because these things are full of ink. Don't recommend doing this when they're full of ink, because if this feed comes out, there's going to be ink all over the place. So I'm going to be very careful. This could be a hilarious video to watch. So watch this space. These nibs simply sort of fit onto the feed. They slide on and off. The feeds do pull out as well, so you've got to be careful of that. The wings kind of hold them in place, like gripping around the feed a bit like this, and sometimes they're quite easy to pull off with your fingers, in which case, you know, no problem. But more often you'll find that these nibs are really quite snugly fit onto the feed. So what I did, I tried some rubber grips, finger and thumb grips that you use for counting papers, things like that. I think they call them thumblets, something like that. They didn't work, and they all left a residue on the nibs. You can buy little square or rectangular grip material, grip sheets, things like that, which are basically non-slip mats which have been chopped up into little bits. I mean, you could buy a big non-slip mat, but you only need a sort of few square inches of it. You can buy those. I know Goulet pens in America sell them. They're for pulling things like feeds out, stuff like that, and they're quite useful. But the technique that I had to find, and I'm putting this video up because swapping out the nib from the Wingsong 3008, there's not a lot of information out there on this. Everyone says, oh, it's alright, they just pull off. Yeah, fine, that's okay, but mine weren't just pulling off. They were very, very snug, and I wanted to make sure that I was doing it correctly and I wasn't going to damage the pen in any way. So the technique is really quite straightforward. You need some sticky tape, nothing fancy. This is just ordinary, cheap sticky tape. Pull off, I don't know, a couple of inches, something like that. Tear that off. Tuck over the end so it doesn't drive me mad next time. And just apply it onto the nib. And this should hopefully just pull. It's not going to work. Try again. Should just pull the nib. It's pulled out the feed. There we go. Knew that was going to happen. Inky fingers time. There we go. Pull off the nib. Right, reinsert the feed. There we go. That's all it needs to do. Great. There's not very much ink there. Fantastic. So I'll give that a bit of a wipe over. So there we go. These Wingsong 3008s are great because they've got the clear, colourless feed, so you can see everything. And what I'm going to do is replace the fine nibs that I removed from these pens back onto them. And this is a very straightforward bit of work. Simply line them up. I mean, they only go on one way, obviously, because of the wings, and push it into place. That's it. That is now all sorted. So that is one nib replace. I'll just do the same on this other Wingsong 3008. Take off the cap, get my bit of sticky tape, take off that nib. Right, same again, nib, sticky tape just around the nib, and give it a pull. There we go, that was nice and easy. As you can see, the feed has stayed in the section there. Lovely bit of colour from the ink that's sitting in the feed there. Try and extract this before it gets too messy. There we go, I'll just give this a bit of a, give the feed and everything a bit of a wipe over so I'm not making too much of a mess. The original Wingsung fine nib. Simply slide that into position and slide it on. There we go, that is it. Job done. So, you can give these nibs a bit of a wash, but I shall be putting those to one side for some of the use, because these are rubbish nibs. 1.5mm and 1.9mm. So that's those nibs out of the way. Not too bad at the job at all. So straightforward, and these reinserted nibs should be quite happy to write again. Probably gonna struggle to get the ink flowing in these just yet. Yeah, I can see the ink's taking a very long time to work its way back into the thing, and I don't fancy priming these pens using the piston turning knob, because the 3008, well, certainly the later models like these, they do lock into position, so it's not like the TWSBI Eco where you can just sort of give it a twiddle and push the piston down to prime the feed. You leave the pen in it just doesn't work. If I can avoid it, I will, so I'll just leave these to sit for a while before writing with those. So that is all you need to do to replace the nibs, or change the nibs, on the Wingsung 3008. The technique is the same for the 3009, Lamy Safari, Lamy All-Star, Lamy Aion, etc. So winged nibs, simply pull off, push on. And what do you need? Most importantly, a little bit of sticky tape. Helps things no matter what. I mean, you don't actually need to grip anything and risk deforming the nibs, squashing the wings or anything like that. Just wrap a little bit of sticky tape around. That'll provide you with the physics that you need to actually get the adherence and pull the thing straight off the feet. So, sticky tape. There you go. Good tip. Thanks very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.